नमस्कार। मैं हूँ रश्मि चौधरी एंड वेलकम टू दिस वीडियो सीरीज। यहाँ हम कवर करेंगे नितिन सिंघानिया की आर्ट एंड कल्चर की फिफ्थ एडिशन, जो कि लेटेस्ट एडिशन है। इस किताब को हम थॉरली रीड करेंगे, जहाँ ज़रूरत पड़ेगी समझाएंगे भी, और साथ ही यूपीएससी और स्टेट पीएससीज में आए हुए प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे। इस सीरीज में एक वीडियो 30 से 35 मिनट्स की होगी, बट इफेक्टिव होगी। 40 से 45 लेक्चर्स में पूरी किताब कवर हो जाएगी। अगर आपने ये सीरीज 3 से 4 बार देख ली तो बिल्कुल ये किताब आपके दिमाग में छप जाएगी एंड योर एक्यूरेसी विल डेफिनेटली इंक्रीज। ऑल्सो आपका रिवीजन काफी आसान हो जाएगा। तो अगर आपको रिवीजन के साथ साथ वैल्यू एडिशन भी करना है तो ये सीरीज पूरी फॉलो करें। आपको बस अपने पास ये किताब रख कर मुझे सुनना है और इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स मार्क करने हैं। सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर डिले, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड।
हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल घटना सूत्र। यहाँ हम कवर कर रहे हैं नितिन सिंघानिया की आर्ट एंड कल्चर की फिफ्थ एडिशन की किताब, जो कि लेटेस्ट एडिशन है। और हमने 22 चैप्टर ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट कर लिए हैं। वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट आवर 23rd चैप्टर, which is fairs and festivals of India. So let's get into it, and let's start with the introduction. Festivals and fairs form an intrinsic part of Indian culture, being an outpouring medium of our beliefs and emotions. Each community has its own festivals and holy days, but that does not stop other religious groups from enjoying these days. India is a secular country, and holidays are declared for a number of festivals belonging to different faiths and communities. Some festivals come under the restricted list, which implies that the employer can choose to make it a holiday or not. Festivals are integral to understand the culture of India, and even people from abroad make it a part of their travel experience when they come to India. National festivals की अगर हम बात करें तो national festivals are celebrated to commemorate great historical events of national importance. A strong feeling of patriotism in the minds of Indians is inculcated through these festivals. India celebrates three national festivals, namely 26th January Republic Day, 15th August Independence Day, and 2nd October Gandhi Jayanti. अब हम बात करेंगे religious festivals के बारे में। So these are the festivals that are usually celebrated by a specific communities that believe in a particular belief system or religion. However, there are no restrictions for people from other religions to enjoy these festivals. For example, Holi is primarily a religious festival celebrated by Hindus, but in a secular country like India, even non-Hindus enjoy it. Some of the major religious festivals celebrated in India are discussed below. तो पहले हम डिस्कस करेंगे अबाउट दिवाली और दीपावली. इट इज अ फेस्टिवल ऑफ लाइट्स सेलिब्रेटेड ऑन द न्यू मून अमावस्या डे in the month of Kartik, which generally falls in October and November. The day before the festival is called Narak Chaturdashi. Next is Dev Deepavali. अब CSE Mains 1994 में इस पे क्वेश्चन आ गया था कि राइट शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑन देव दीपावली. अब देखिए कैसा क्वेश्चन आया है, एकदम डायरेक्ट. एंड इसके बारे में आपको जानकारी होनी जरूरी है. तो इट इज सेलिब्रेटेड इन वाराणसी, उत्तर प्रदेश, एंड फॉल्स ऑन द फुल मून ऑफ द हिंदू मंथ ऑफ कार्तिक, नवंबर दिसंबर, एंड टेक्स प्लेस 15 days आफ्टर दीपावली या फिर दिवाली. People have a tradition of lighting lamps on the ghats of river Ganga there. It is also observed as Tripura Purnima Snan. Holi, it is a festival of colors and is celebrated by people across religions. It falls in the month of Fagun, February to March. It signifies the triumph of good over evil, that is, burning of Holika and saving of Bhakt Prahlad. In West Bengal and parts of Assam, it is known as Dol Jatra. अब होली से रिलेटेड एक क्वेश्चन आया हुआ था यूपीपीसीएस 2004 में, जिसमें पूछा गया था फर्स्ट सुल्तान to participate in the public celebration of होली कौन थे. तो ही वॉज मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक. आप इस इंफॉर्मेशन को नोट करके रख सकते हो. Next, we'll read about Bhai Dooj. It is a famous festival celebrated by Hindus on the second lunar day of Shukla Paksh of Kartik month. Southern parts of India celebrates the same day as Yam Dvitiya. Sisters perform aarti for their brothers, apply a tika on their forehead, and pray for their long and happy life. Next is Akshaya Tritiya. It is an important Hindu festival that is celebrated on Tritiya Tithi, third day of Shukla Paksh of Vaishakh month. It is also known as Akha Teej. It is believed that Lord Parshuram, Lord Vishnu's sixth incarnation, was born on Akshaya Tritiya. Next is Makar Sankranti, very famous, very important as well. This festival is dedicated to sun god Surya. It celebrates the transition of the sun in the northern hemisphere. The festival is celebrated in the month of January. Lakhs of people undergo a pilgrimage to Ganga Sagar in the West Bengal and to Prayagraj to take a holy dip. At the same places, some places in India, it is celebrated as kite flying festival. पतंग उड़ाया जाता है उस दिन. Next is Ram Navami. It is the celebration of birth of Lord Sri Ram. It is believed that on this day, Lord Rama, the seventh incarnation of Lord Vishnu, incarnated as a human being in Ayodhya. In Ayodhya, a huge fair is organized with thousands of devotees to celebrate this festival. अब रामनवमी से भी रिलेटेड एक क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है सीएससी मेंस 1992 में जिसमें पूछा गया था राइट शॉर्ट नोट्स अबाउट रामनवमी ऑन रामनवमी ठीक है तो आप प्लीज इसको नोट करके रखें नेक्स्ट इज रक्षाबंधन रक्षाबंधन इज अ फेस्टिवल विच इज वाइडली सेलिब्रेटेड इन इंडिया इट इज पॉपुलरली नोन एज राखी this festival signifies brotherhood and love amongst Indians. In this festival, sisters tie a band called Rakhi around the wrist of their brothers. Raksha Bandhan is defined as the safety band of purity and bonding between siblings and cousins. It occurs on the full moon day at this end of the month of Shravan. ठीक है श्रावण भी बोलते हैं कई लोग next is Janmashtami. It is to celebrate the birth anniversary of Lord Krishna and generally falls in the month of August. ठीक है अब जन्माष्टमी पे भी सीएसई मेंस 1991 पे डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन राइट शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑन जन्माष्टमी तो दिस shows you the importance of reading and knowing about these festivals. The Shahra, also known as Vijayadashmi, it is celebrated across India to honor the victory of Lord Rama over Ravana. Ravan Dahan is a common feature observed during this day, especially in North India. Next is Durga Puja. It is majorly celebrated in the eastern parts of India, especially West Bengal. It is to celebrate goddess Durga's triumph over demon Mahisasur. ठीक है. Next is Ganesh Chaturthi. To commemorate the birth of Lord Ganesha, this festival is celebrated across India, but with a great pomp and show in Maharashtra as it is the main festival there. अब गणेश चतुर्थी CSE मेंस 1999 1995 में सेम टाइप का क्वेश्चन राइट शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑन गणेश चतुर्थी तो आप देख रहे हो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है ये अलग अलग एग्जाम्स में अगर अलग अलग साल में आया हुआ है सीएसई मेंस में नेक्स्ट इज रथ यात्रा चैरियट फेस्टिवल कहाँ होता है ये सबसे पहले तो उड़ीसा में होता है और उड़ीसा में भी कहाँ पे पुरी में एमपीपीसी 1997 का ये क्वेश्चन है ठीक है इट इज द बिगेस्ट फेस्टिवल ऑफ उड़ीसा एंड इज डेडिकेटेड टू थ्री डीटीज कौन कौन लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ लॉर्ड बालभद्र his brother and Subhadra his sister the chariot festival of Rath Yatra of goddess Puri is the largest and very famous in this regard. Next is Chhat Puja, Mahaparv bhi kehte hain isko. It is the main festival of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Jharkhand and is celebrated to honor the sun god and his sister Chhathi Maiya. It is observed after days of rigorous fasting followed by a holy bath and offering to the sun god and Chhathi Maiya. Thekua, a sweet dish, is a special attraction among the offerings to the god. Next is Nabakale Bara Festival. Nabakale Bara Festival is observed at Sri Jagannath Temple, Puri, Orissa, at the predefined time after every 8 to 19 years according to the Hindu calendar. Nabakale Bara means new body, that is, the idols of Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra and Sudarshan are replaced with new idols. The new idols are made from log, daru, of four separate neem trees which are selected as per set criteria and after a rigorous search. From daru or log of the selected neem trees, the idol are carved and are replaced during Adhik Maas intercalary month. Lakhs of pilgrims attend to worship the selected neem tree and the ceremony of replacement of idols. In March 2018, the President of India released Housing Note and 10 rupee note, commemorative note nahi, commemorative coins on the occasion of Navakalebara festival. Next is Makaravi Lakku festival. It is the annual festival on held on Makar Sankranti at the shrine of Sabrimala in Kerala. Sabrimala temple is located inside the Periyar Tiger Reserve. Very important piece of information to be noted. The temple is dedicated to Hindu celibate deity Ayyappan, also known as Dharma Shastra, who, according to the belief, is the son of Shiva and Mohini, the feminine incarnation of Vishnu. During this festival, devotees gather at Sabrimala Sannidhanam to get a glimpse of Divya Makar Jyoti. The traditions of Sabrimala depict the confluence of Shaivism, Shaktism, Vaishnavism, and other Shramana traditions. Recently, the Supreme Court ordered Sabrimala temple administration to allow entry to women of all ages, declaring restrictions unconstitutional. Next is Atukal Pongal. The annual 10-day Atukal Pongal festival is held at Atukal Bhagavathi Temple in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. It is popularly known as Women's Sabrimala, where only women are allowed to take part in the rituals. It is one of the largest congregation of women for a festival in India. Pongal, which means to boil over, is the ritual in which women prepare sweet payasam and offer it to goddess Bhagavati. Next is Bathukama festival. Which means Mother Goddess Come Alive, is a colorful floral festival of Telangana and some parts of Andhra Pradesh. It is a 9-day festival celebrated generally in September to October. Bathukama is a beautiful flower stack of different unique seasonal flowers, most of them with medicinal value, arranged in 7 concentric layers in the shape of temple Gopura. New Year, according to the local traditions, Lord Brahma began the creation of the world on this day, and hence it is used to mark the beginning of a new Hindu calendar. In different parts of the country, it is celebrated under different names and different days, mostly in Chatra and Baisakh, and are as follows. देखते हैं न्यू ईयर फेस्टिवल उगाड़ी और चैत्र शुद्ध पाद्यमी, ये कहाँ होता है? आंध्र प्रदेश और कर्नाटका में। गुड़ी पड़वा और गुड़ी पड़वा पड़वो, ये आपका महाराष्ट्र में होता है। संवत्सर पड़वो, ये गोवा में होता है। नववर्ष पोइला बैशाख, ये वेस्ट बंगाल का है। पुठांडु तमिलनाडु, विशु केरला, नवरे कश्मीर, पना संक्रांति उड़ीसा। ये टर्म्स आ सकते हैं क्योंकि ये अलग अलग पार्ट्स में हो रहा है, तो मैच द फॉलोइंग टाइप के क्वेश्चन इससे आ सकते हैं। प्लीज मार्क दिस इंपॉर्टेंट. Sare Gul Faroshan. This is a festival. The festival is also known as Phool Walo Ki Sair and is the annual 3-day festival of flowers conducted in Delhi. It is a symbol of communal harmony in which procession of pankhas or palm leaf fans, which are heavily decorated with flowers, are taken from the tomb of Khwaja Bakhtiyar Kaki in Mehrauli to Yogmaya temple. The festival was initially patronized by Mughal Emperor Akbar II, 19th century, in which it was banned by British but reinstated in 1962 by Jawaharlal Nehru. Next is Tyagraj Aradhana. It is held annually to commemorate the day when the famous Telugu saint and composer Tyagraj attained Samadhi. इनके बारे में हमने पढ़ा है. It is held in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, primarily at Thiruvayaru, where he attained Samadhi. The festival is attended by leading exponents of Carnatic music who pay their tribute to the saint. Saint Tyagraj, along with Muthuswami Dikshitar and Shyama Sastri, comprise the trinity of Carnatic music. Next is Raja Parv. It is a 3-day long festival of Orissa. कहाँ से एसोसिएटेड है ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे राजा पर्व आपने पढ़ा, ये उड़ीसा से एसोसिएटेड है. प्लीज इसको आप अंडरलाइन करके रखें. So it is a 3-day long festival of Orissa to celebrate and honor womanhood during the month of Asad. It is believed that during this period, Mother Earth menstruates and prepares herself for future agricultural activities with the arrival of monsoon. It ends with traditional bathing ceremony. यहाँ पे जितने हमने अभी तक फेस्टिवल्स पढ़े सबको एक मैप में कंसाइज तरीके से आपको समझाया गया, दिखाया गया। आप इसको अपने से अपने पास भी एक पर्सनलाइज मैप प्रिपेयर करके रख सकते हैं। प्लीज पे अटेंशन टू दिस। ये एक बहुत अच्छी हैबिट है जो आपको रिवाइज करने में बहुत हेल्प करेगी। नेक्स्ट वील स्टडी अबाउट ओनम। सीएससी मेंस 1981 में एक क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है कि इसका एसोसिएशन किस स्टेट से है। ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पहले बहुत पहले आते थे, फिर से आ भी सकते हैं, तो प्लीज आप याद रखिए ये केरला से एसोसिएटेड है। तो ओनम द स्टेट फेस्टिवल ऑफ केरला फॉल्स इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द मंथ ऑफ चिंगम, द फर्स्ट मंथ ऑफ मलयालम कैलेंडर। अब केरला से एसोसिएटेड है ये क्वेश्चन, यूपीपीसीएस 2002 एंड 2004 में भी आया हुआ है प्रीलिम्स में। प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन। It is mainly a harvest festival. But it also celebrates the homecoming of mighty Asur king Mahabali from Patala, the underground. अब महाबली से ये फेस्टिवल एसोसिएटेड है। ये क्वेश्चन यूपीपीसीएस 2011 का है। प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नोट। elaborate feast, dances, flowers, boats and elephants are part of colorful and vibrant festival of Onam. अब इससे एसोसिएटेड एक क्वेश्चन आया था, अथापू पुक्कलम। ठीक है, अथापू या फिर पुक्कलम, इंट्रिकेट फ्लोरल मैट लेड इन द फ्रंट ऑफ कोर्टयार्ड। ये किस फेस्टिवल से एसोसिएटेड है? तो इट इज एसोसिएटेड विद ओनम एंड यूपीपीसीएस 2011 का ही क्वेश्चन है ये। प्लीज ये स्टेटमेंट आप नोट करके रखिए अपने बुक में। A prominent feature of Onam is Vallam Kali, the snake boat race. अब ये क्वेश्चन मैच द फॉलोइंग में CATF 2013 का है। The most popular Vallamkali is held in Punnamada Lake, and the winners are awarded the Nehru Boat Race trophy. Traditional games known as Onna Kalikal also form a part of Onam celebrations. Next, very important festival is Pongal. CSE मेंस 1981 में सेम क्वेश्चन आया था, एसोसिएशन किस स्टेट से है इसका? तो तमिलनाडु से है, ये आप याद रखें। और फिर तमिलनाडु से एसोसिएशन के बारे में यूपीपीसीएस 2002 एंड 2004 में भी क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है। तो पोंगल is a 4-day harvest festival celebrated by Tamilians around the world. It is celebrated in January and marks the beginning of Uttarayan, that is a 6-month northward journey of sun. The word pongal means to boil in Tamil, and the boiling of the first rice is an important ritual performed during the festival. It is held in the month of Thai, a time when various crops such as rice, sugarcane, and turmeric are harvested. It is an occasion of giving thanks to Sun God and celebrating the life cycles that give us grain. Next is Nuakhai festival. It is an agricultural festival celebrated mainly in Odisha. It is observed on Panchami Tithi in lunar fortnight of Bhadra month. Sorry, Bhadra month, August to September. This day is followed by Ganesh Chaturthi. Nua means new and Khai means food. It is the festival of newly harvested rice. Arisa Pitha, sweet pancake, is prepared in this festival. Pitha तो आपने खाया ही होगा। वही सरहुल, Sarhul marks the beginning of the new year for the tribes of Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal. It is celebrated by Munda, Orao and Ho tribes. अब इससे आपको ये भी पता चला कि ये ट्राइब से एसोसिएटेड है, और आपको पता है ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आए हैं एग्जाम्स में, रिसेंटली ही आए हैं। तो प्लीज आप इन सब का ध्यान रखें कि आपका बार बार रिविजन होता जा रहा है इससे। सरहुल लिटरली मीन्स वर्शिप ऑफ साल। ठीक है, इट इज साल मतलब साल ट्री की बात हो रही है। इट इज सेलिब्रेटेड इन द स्प्रिंग सीजन, दैट इज इन द मंथ ऑफ फागुन अकॉर्डिंग टू हिंदू कैलेंडर। The tribal people hold nature in great reverence and Mother Earth is worshipped during the festival. Sarhul is celebrated for several days during which the traditional Sarhul dance is performed. It is related to a religious practice called Sarnaism. Next is the Vishwa Shanti Ahimsa Sammelan held in 2018. Vishwa Shanti Ahimsa Sammelan Vasas या फिर Visas took place in Mangi Tungi Hills in Maharashtra. The hills have about 10 Jain cave temples. Mangi and Tungi have special significance in Jainism. अब मांगी टुंगी किससे रिलेटेड है जैनिज्म से, ये भी एक क्वेश्चन बन सकता है। Because around 990 million Digambar Jains achieved salvation on these two hills. Therefore, the area is called Siddh Kshetra. The 108 feet tall statue of Jain Tirthankar Rishabh Dev is located in Mangi Tungi. Very important factual question जो कि पूछा जा सकता है आपसे। This is the tallest monolithic giant statue in the world. नेक्स्ट इज मुस्लिम फेस्टिवल्स की अगर हम बात करें तो फर्स्ट इज ईद उल फितर. This is one of the festivals celebrated by Muslim community worldwide. The festival falls after the day of the holy month of Ramadan, which is the ninth month of Islamic calendar. During the month of Ramadan, people fast for the entire day, beginning from sunrise to sunset. This process of fasting is ordained in the Muslim law or the Sharia. The date of the festival of Eid ul Fitr is calculated after a complicated process and is said to be on the first day of the month of Shawwal and after the appearance of the moon at the end of the month of Ramadan. Next is Eid ul Zuha or Eid al Adha. This is known as Bakr Eid or Eid that involves the sacrifice of a goat or bakra. It is celebrated on the 10th day of Dhu al-Hijjah, 12th month of the Islamic calendar. It is celebrated in honor of Prophet Ibrahim's devotion to Allah, which was tested when God asked him to sacrifice his son. It is said that Ibrahim readily agrees to cut off his son's head, but God was merciful and took the sacrifice of the goat's head. Hence, on the day of Eid ul Azha, a goat's head is sacrificed and the meat is distributed as ritual offerings amongst the family members and neighbors. One third of the sacrificial meat is also given to the poor. This Eid also marks the beginning of the sacred period when many people undertake the pilgrimage to Makkah, which is called Hajj. Next is Milad ud Nabi. This marks the birth and death anniversary of Prophet Muhammad. According to the text, the Prophet was born in the month of Rabi'al Awwal, which is third month of Islamic calendar. The day is called Milad ud Nabi or Mawlid ud Nabi. This day is also supposed to be the day when Prophet departed from earth. The day is part of the cache of national holidays. It is celebrated with deep reverence and solemnity. People gather at the mosque where the Holy Quran is read out. In some special gatherings, the religious scholars recite Qasidat al-Burda, the very sacred poem by Arabic Sufi Busiri, written in 13th century. Sorry, they also sing snacks, which are traditional poems written in honor of the Prophet and illustrating his good deeds. The festival is called Bara Wafat as it signifies the 12 day or days of sickness that led to Prophet Muhammad's death. It holds special significance in places like Kashmir, where the relics of Prophet are displayed in the Hazrat Bal Shrine, which is situated at Srinagar. Thousands of devotees flock the area and take part in the procession. Next is Muharram. The festival of Muharram is a sad one and it is associated with the death of Hussein, son of Ali. The first festival falls in the first month of the Islamic calendar, which is Muharram. Incidentally, the Islamic New Year falls on the first day of the first month of the Islamic calendar. The 10th day of the month of Muharram is known as Yom-e-Ashura, which is observed as the day of mourning by Shia Muslims all over the world. It is observed in memory of martyrdom of Hussein bin Ali, the grandson of Prophet in the Battle of Karbala in 61 Hijri, 680 AD. In India, people take out processions called tazia and beat themselves with chains to replicate the pains taken by Hussein. In most parts of India, people wear black clothes and distribute sherbet or juice to everyone. नेक्स्ट इज शबे बारात. सीएससी मेंस 1995 में इस पे आया था राइट शॉर्ट नोट्स. ठीक है, शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑन शबे बारात, तो प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज द नाइट ऑफ इमेंसिपेशन एंड is observed on the night falling between the 14th and 15th day of the month of Shaban. According to Muslim tradition, the destiny of every person is determined on the night. Most Shia Muslims celebrate the 15th day of Shaban as the birth anniversary of Imam Muhammad al-Mahdi, who was the 12th Imam. He is credited with ridding the world from oppression and injustice. Next is Shabi Miraj. Shab-e-Miraj means the night of ascent. It is believed that the Holy Prophet continued his journey and reached the Almighty. It is on this journey the five daily prayers were made obligatory upon Muslims. Next, we'll read about Christian festivals. First is Christmas, very famous. The day is celebrated all across the world as the birth anniversary of Jesus Christ. It falls on the 25th of December every year. The celebrations begin with the midnight mass that is held at all the churches on the night of 24th to 25th December. It signifies the birth of Christ at midnight. People visit the church where several programs are arranged for the devotees to remember the good work of Christ. People visit each other's houses and exchange gifts. The two rituals attached to the festival are on of the Christmas tree, which is set in everyone's house. It is decorated with lamps and lights. And the other myth is of Santa Claus, which is supposed to be a harbinger of gifts. Um, People sing carols and distribute sweets and cake on this day. Next is Easter and Good Friday. सो ईस्टर के बारे में पहले बात होगी. ईस्टर इज द डे सेलिब्रेटेड फॉर द रेजरेक्शन ऑफ जीसस क्राइस्ट. अब ये क्वेश्चन की है किस डे को सिग्निफाई करता है. तो राजस्थान एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विसेज 1992 का ये क्वेश्चन है. प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन, प्लीज अंडरलाइन एंड हाईलाइट दिस. According to the Bible, 3 days after Jesus was crucified, he was resurrected, and hence Easter is supposed to signify the triumph of life over death. There are some similarities in the Christian and Jewish tradition on the occasion of Easter. For example, during the early years of Christianity, the Jewish Christians celebrated Easter on the 14th day of the Jewish month of Nisan, but the non Jewish Christians celebrated it. On the Sunday closest to the 14th day of Nisan, this confusion was solved after the historic council of Nicaea held in 325 AD fixed the date of Easter as the first Sunday after the first full moon following the vernal equinox, which roughly falls on 21st March. The festival of Good Friday is to commemorate the day of crucifixion of Jesus Christ. अब ये क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है यूपीपीसीएस 1990 में. तो गुड फ्राइडे क्या सिग्निफाई करता है? क्रूसिफिक्शन ऑफ जीसस क्राइस्ट. इट फॉल्स इन द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल ईच ईयर. नेक्स्ट इज सिख फेस्टिवल्स. तो गुरु पर्व की बात करें अगर हम, तो the Sikh community all over the world celebrates it. Although Parabs are celebrated for the birth anniversaries of all 10 Sikh Gurus, the most important are the Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh. Other important Guru Parabs are to commemorate the martyrdom of Guru Arjan Dev and Guru Tegh Bahadur, who lost their lives to the Mughals. The Sikh community celebrates Guru Nanak Jayanti on the occasion of Guru Nanak's birthday. All the Gurudwaras hold special services and langar is distributed to people on this day. All the Guru Parabs are cause for celebration and remembering the Lord. Hence, Akhand Path is held and people take out Prabhat fairies or congregational singing of Shabads or hymns that praise the Lord. The festivities are concluded by carrying the Guru Granth Sahib in a procession on a decorated floral float that is led at the front by the five armed guards carrying six flags, Nishan Sahibs. These five men are representatives of Panj Pyare or the five beloved men of Guru Gobind Singh. Next is Prakash Utsav Daswe Patsha. This festival is celebrated on the birthday of the 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh. It also means the birth celebration of the 10th divine light or divine knowledge. This occasion is widely celebrated by the Sikhs on the 31st January every year. Next is Maghi. It is a seasonal gathering of Sikhs and it is celebrated annually. It is celebrated at Muktasar in the memory of 46 Sikh martyrs, Chali Mukte, who fought with the Mughals. The Sikh take a procession to the site of Sikh-Muslim war and take the bath in the sacred waters of Muktsar, and it is celebrated on 14th January every year. Hola Mohalla. It is a big festive event for the Sikhs. It often takes place in the month of March on the second day of lunar month Chet and is held in Anandapur, Sahib. It was started by Guru Gobind Singh for mock battles and military exercises, followed by kirtan and other poetry competitions. It is also known as Sikh Olympics for events and competitions such as horse riding and swordsmanship. नेक्स्ट इज वैशाखी स्लैश बैसाखी भी बोला जाता है. अब इस पे सीएसई में इस 1981 में क्वेश्चन आया हुआ था कि ये किस जगह से रिलेटेड है. तो इट इज रिलेटेड विथ पंजाब. और यूपीपीसीएस 2002 एंड 2004 में भी सेम क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि ये कहाँ का फेस्टिवल है. तो इट इज सेलिब्रेटेड इन पंजाब. इट इज अ रिलीजियस फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेटेड ऑन 13th और 14th of April every year. This festival is the celebration of the Sikh New Year and marks the birth of Khalsa Panth. और खालसा पंथ कब बना था? तो 13 अप्रैल 1699 में बना था. और ये क्वेश्चन एमपीपीसीएस 2000 में पूछा गया है. प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन. Lodi. This occasion is celebrated on 13th January in the month of Posh, a day before Makar Sankranti. Lodi celebrates fertility and spark of life. People gather around bonfires, throw sweets, puffed rice and popcorns into the flame, sing popular songs, and exchange greetings. It also signifies the victory of light over darkness. Next is Sodal Mela. It is one of the main fairs of Punjab and it is organized to pay homage to Baba Sodal, a great soul. Each year, the Mela is organized in the month of Bhado, September in Jalandhar. The followers of Sikhism consider this day a very auspicious one. The fair takes place on the Samadhi of the Baba, where his painted portrait is placed decorated with rosaries and flowers. People take a dip in the holy waters of the Sarovar, a holy tank called Sodal Ka Sarovar, and present offerings to the Samadhi. Next, we'll start with Jain festivals. So, Mahavir Jayanti, very important. The Jain community celebrates this festival. It is held to celebrate the birth anniversary of Lord Mahavir, who was the 24th and the last Tirthankar and one of the founders of Jainism. It falls in the 13th day of the month of rising moon called Chaitra. The festival is celebrated with great pomp, and all the Jain temples are decorated with saffron flags. The idol of Mahavir is washed with milk and given a ceremonial bath, Abhishek जिसको बोलते हैं. It is then carried in a procession. Next is Paryushana. The annual festival of Jan is called Paryushana. It is celebrated for 8 days in the month of Bhadrapad, August-September by the Shwetambar sect. कौन सा sect celebrate कर रहा है is also important क्योंकि दो sect है Digambar and Shwetambar. The Digambar sect celebrates the festival for 10 days. और ये 8 दिन के लिए करते हैं श्वेतांबर. द फेस्टिवल मार्क्स द मूवमेंट ऑफ नोमैडिक जैन मॉन्क्स to their retreats because of the torrential rain and monsoon showers that make their residence in forests and caves impossible. The festivities include the ritual visit to the temples or upashrayas and listening to the discourses on the Kalpasutra. Most devotees are asked to perform pratikramana or meditation kriya. The festival ends with the celebration of Shamavani, Forgiveness Day. Forgiveness is asked by saying Michhami Dukhadam to others. It means for oneself to seek forgiveness if someone's been hurt knowingly or unknowingly by them. Next is Mashtaka Abhishek. It is held once in 12 years in the town of Shravan Bela Gola in Karnataka. This festival is the holy bathing ceremony of 57 feet high statue of Siddha Bahubali, son of Rishabh Dev. अब ये क्वेश्चन आया था कि सिद्ध बाहुबली या बाहुबली से रिलेटेड कौन सा फेस्टिवल है. तो सीएसई 2009 में ये पूछा गया है. तो Mahamashtabhishek is the festival. Please note this down. Very, very important to note. The concentrated water is sprinkled by the devotees carrying specially prepared vessels. The statue is bathed in milk, sugarcane juice, and saffron paste and sprinkled with powders of sandalwood, turmeric, and vermilion. Panchami, the fifth day of Kartik, is known as Gyan Panchami. It is considered knowledge day. On this day, holy scriptures are displayed and worshipped under Jainism. Varshi Tapa or Akshay Tritiya Tapa. This day is celebrated with the first Jan Tirthankar Rishabh Dev, who undertook a fasting of 13 months and 13 days continuously. His fasting came to an end on the third day of the bright fortnight of Vaishakh month of the Jan calendar. People who perform this fasting are known as Varshi Tapa. Mon Agiaras. This occasion is celebrated on the 11th day of Magashar month of the Jan calendar, November-December. On this day, complete silence is observed along with fasting. Meditation is also performed. Navapad Oli, the ninth day Oli is 9-day Oli is a period of semi-fasting. During this period, Jans take only one meal a day and of very plain food. It comes twice a year during March, April, and September, October. So with this, we have completed Jan festivals. In the next lecture, we'll start with Buddhist festivals. Till then, keep watching Ghatna Sutra and keep learning. With the next lecture. Mein bye.